Dalton.
Good morning, guys. Welcome
morning.
back. Welcome to the weekly live stream. Marty is currently sitting in looks like a cloudy Nevada
Not
background.
a cloud in the sky.
But why is it showing up so gray?
It does look a little gray.
It does. Yeah, there's not a cloud in the sky. The sun's coming up over the mountain.
What if you change the angle of the thing? Is it lighting up?
Like,
oh, there. I think we started to see some blue.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
You want me to hold it like this?
Yeah.
That's below us.
Yeah. All right. Well,
you can't move it around because every time you move it, you start freezing on us.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's how it is. It'll get really blue here in a second.
Okay.
I got another. You got to listen to this, okay? Technology, all right? My buddy's a pilot for Southwest Airlines. He's a captain, and he picked us up at the airport, and he's got a Tesla. Have you ever been in a Tesla?
Yeah.
I have not.
I have, yeah.
You have? Not. Okay. So we get in the Tesla at the airport. We're driving. All of a sudden, I look over at him. His hands aren't on the wheel. And I'm going, what are you doing? He goes, oh, I don't have to drive. He goes, this will take me right. I put my address in. It'll take me right to my house. 25 minutes, no hands on the wheel. No hands on the brakes. No hands on the gas. And every day, I mean, the last 3 days we've been here, he gets in the car. It backs out by itself. Like when we're at a restaurant, he clicked something on his phone and the car pulled around and was waiting for us with nobody in it.
So are you
No.
Does that make you
No.
You're not gonna buy one?
No, hell no.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
But
It is interesting.
It's pretty cool.
Right?
It would
It's
be
pretty
good
cool.
just for just golf days, you know, you're out on the course all day, maybe had a few beverages, you can just hop in the car.
That's what he said. He goes, that's the best part about the whole thing is if you do have a few drinks, you just turn it over to the Tesla.
Yeah. I wonder how long before because the legality, I would assume that you're not avoiding like DUIs and stuff like that if you're doing it. But the idea of it though could come about where it really like solves some of those issues.
Right. Oh, without a doubt. I mean,
But yeah, cool. So Marty's, so you got your Tesla experience.
Yeah.
We have some Big Ten wrestling to talk about.
Crazy.
So this week is the conference tournaments for all the major conferences. I think all the conferences, not just the major conferences.
Yeah.
The MAC is this weekend. I think the Big 12 is this weekend. All the conferences.
Everything.
Yeah, everything's this weekend.
But McNames, you're going to be headed out to the Big Ten tournament in Pennsylvania, and a lot of chatter around the seeds and Iowa's lineup. So let's start with the seeds. What do you think about the seeds?
Well, first of all, they should have had a computer do it.
Exactly.
That's it. That's the end of it.
Yeah. It's crazy. I watched a little interview with Kale. You guys might have watched it too when they're questioning him, and he was talking through, and he's like, you know, you took the human element out of it, and that's a big issue right now, right? I no matter if it's a computer or not, always the number one criteria has always been head to head, right?
Right. 100%.
I beat you, and that's not even a factor. I don't know. I mean, it's crazy, and it's not just like your top seeds, but it's throughout the whole tournament. Like, I don't know. It's gonna make for an unbelievable Big Ten tournament.
Oh man, some of those quarterfinal matches.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so when whatever the criteria got selected, why wouldn't head-to-head be considered?
I think it's part of it, but I don't know what they set. It was a point system and what was put in like for points, I guess.
Yeah.
head-to-head had to be in there somewhere. But I mean, just take 65 Levi Haynes, right?
74.
Or 74. He's the 2 seed. He is undefeated, and he beat the number 1 seed.
Yeah, he's a returning national finalist, before that a national champion, and he hasn't had a loss this year. And he beat
take all that away. Guy. He's undefeated and beat the kid who's number 1 seed. That makes no sense. Like, I can understand, like, at 33, with Bird being the 2 seed, strength of schedule when you go against another guy who's undefeated.
I don't agree with that either.
I don't agree, but they don't take last year's result.
You could see how they got to that.
Right. That makes, they're both undefeated. But when you go to, 74 and you get a guy who is undefeated and who beat the number 1, I mean, that,
Did you hear their justification behind that?
No, I didn't hear that one.
Okay. When Haynes wrestled a bunch of the teams, they held their starter out. So they said that he didn't earn enough points because he wasn't wrestling these starters on the team. But it doesn't matter who you'd have wrestled on the team, he was going to beat him.
But again, how do you justify putting a guy in front of him that he did beat? I mean, that's...
So, like, let's say that he isn't the number 1 seed because of whatever reasoning.
Right.
Minto isn't either.
Right. Minto's not your 1 seed. There's no I mean, it's this, and I know they talked like you could challenge if you're within so many points, but listen to Cal. He sounded like he didn't understand it.
Here's a question. Now, was this an inside job? Are they really trying to get Tom Brands fired? Like, because this only hurts Iowa.
You mean it was some student at Iowa? Hey, let's come up with this formula, and we can really make sure this goes bad.
Let's stay at 174, right? So this puts Levi Haynes and Patrick Kennedy's in the semi.
In the semis, right?
Like, well, all right. Now Patrick Kennedy goes down, where it's like, well, you could have had Patrick Kennedy making it to the final, very, very reasonably if you put him at the 3 seed and Minto 2 seed. That makes a lot of sense. Right. And then, you look at some of the other weight classes, like 84. That's what I was getting to. 84, where you have Ferrari now the 8 seed, which makes absolutely no sense that he's an 8 seed. I don't even know the brackets. I don't know where 8 lines up, but I think it's on the top side, right?
He will wrestle the number 1 seed. He will wrestle who is that?
In the quarters, right?
In the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So that's a potential national championship match. Going to be in your quarterfinals.
Yeah, which was an overtime match. It was an overtime match.
Right.
And now that's a quarterfinal match. Exactly. That's kind of what I'm saying.
At 57, Brandon Cannon, right? I don't know.
Yeah, that was another one.
He did miss time because he's hurt, but I think he's beat just about everyone. I know he beat Taylor. And so now he's a 7 seed. So him and PJ Duke will be a quarterfinal match.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, that's why I asked. That's why I asked about the Iowa thing, because it definitely doesn't play into Iowa's favor very much.
Nothing plays into Iowa's favor anymore now.
Right.
What are you supposed to do? Did you see the lineup?
My goodness. Oh, hey, I did like they threw Arnold up to 97.
I did too. You know what? He's going to qualify for nationals.
I like that guy. I think he'll.
I think that was secret. I don't know if it was secret. I think that was I mean, I assume that the moment that in Domine was out and Dean or it was out, I assumed that was who the substitute was going to be.
I mean, they got him a lot of matches at 84, right?
Yeah, and he's the next best guy. I mean, the Samson guy is not the best guy, and then the freshman
is his red shirt, right?
Yeah, he's just too young and still not tough enough to kind of step in and make the noise right away. So
what's the inside word, Marty? Jordan Williams out.
Yeah, I don't know. All my people that are telling me give me knowledge are all out on trips. They're on vacation somewhere. I don't want to bother them. I don't know. I mean,
injured, or they just had enough?
They just aren't very good at picking people up off the NIL.
Here's the thing, though. Do you think him and Bailey are up a weight because of the lineup right now. Like Bailey, I think should be a 33. I think Williams should be a 49.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Right, but
It's just
you got Ayala at 33, so you move Nasir up. I don't know.
Well,
there's a lot of moving parts in that program right now.
Yeah, there is. Did you hear the interview with Tom Brands about the lineup and specifically the 157 and why they're going to go with Voinovich?
No, I did not.
So I could pull it up, but basically he said there was just a little bit more trust, more belief in Voinovich, which is really weird to say to the public. I mean, obviously his decision is his decision as a coach, but to say out loud that it's like, well, we just don't believe in him.
Well, you know what that also
so
says?
Bad.
That also says that Jordan Williams won't be there next year.
No way.
Oh, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Is like if you get on if you're on a team and the coach comes out and says, well, he sucks, we don't believe in him.
So you don't think he'll follow Brands to wherever he goes?
Depends where he ends up.
Yeah. Right.
I guess here's part of that thing. You know, we talk about the portal, and I know Dalton, you agree with it all, and I have my reservations. But if you look at a kid and he's on his third school already,
right?
What is his level of that he's going to give you? Like, is he going to give you his?
I get that assumption, but you're only on that third school if you're good enough to still be attractive to that school. I mean, we're talking to the University of Iowa. Although they're the argument could be made that they're not that good in the transfer portal. You know, guys like Kyle Parko, he was good and he is good. Right. So that wasn't necessarily. I mean, that was an unfortunate circumstance. Yeah, that was an unfortunate circumstance with him, and I think also the other guy, he was injured as well. And both of those guys were extremely talented.
Well, he was a national runner-up.
Yeah, so I don't know if the transfer portal is the single. Like, I don't know if the assumption can be made. Well, they're just bouncing from team to team. They can't be that good or that dedicated. No. I get it because I mean I think I see what you're saying with Williams. Maybe you weren't getting that much that you wanted, right? But he might have been a package deal. You know, he might have been like, hey, we want Williams too, just so we can get Nasir.
Right. If you take Nasir, then Williams has to come with him.
Yeah, because you want to make sure.
A lot of it comes down to the strength of schedule. Those guys aren't used to that stuff.
Right.
Probably in practice.
Which again, Iowa's schedule was like, I think probably one of the hardest this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if not the hardest. If you look at everybody else, nobody else competed with the best as much as Iowa did this season.
And with a bad lineup.
Yeah, with a less than desirable lineup from the Iowa faithful, but still a good lineup. Still a good lineup.
Guys that are starters at a lot of schools across the nation.
Yeah, they wrestled Okie State twice. They wrestled Ohio State twice. They wrestled Penn State. They wrestled Iowa State. I mean, they literally wrestled everybody. So Iowa,
Nebraska,
Iowa gets 100% credit that they put their schedule. They had the best schedule of the year.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Undoubtedly.
So
they just didn't have quite the best team to have that kind of schedule.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, they did at the beginning, I think.
Yeah, I did too.
Dean in 97 was good, and obviously 57 was going to be the whole year. I think Nasir was going to be the starter. I think, don't you think that was? I think if anything, they were just resting him, getting him mentally and physically ready, and maybe he got banged up a little bit with the schedule, and they just said, "Hey, we're going to pull him back a little bit."
I think he was their best option all the way around, and I think you're right. I think that is like, hey, let's kind of shut you down a little bit and get you healthy and ready for the postseason run here.
Yeah. Because I believe in Nasir Bailey. I think that kid's good, and as long as his mental and physical is good, I mean, he can beat anybody.
I mean,
outside of,
but he's
Jesse
an up and
Mendes.
downer guy.
So many of these guys are.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like a top 2-3% of the guys that are just consistent. And then everybody else. I mean, dude, this game's hard from 3 to 6, 3 to 8. Man, this thing is the hardest thing to do. So I feel like he's still a good option. He's, I feel like Iowa can still kind of pull through. I just think, unfortunately, they're in a tough spot when it comes to the Big Ten qualifying situation, and the way that the seeds worked out for some of these weight classes does not play into their favor.
I still think they got a chance to qualify all 10, though.
Yeah. Well, of course, right? Why not?
Well,
I mean,
it would
12 guys go in each weight class, just about. I know that's an exaggeration, but yeah, they got the guys that could all finish top 8. Nasir Bailey, was he an All-American already and then just missed an All-American? I mean, I think he was an All-American last year, right?
Yeah.
Top 4?
Yeah, I think he got third at 33 or something like that.
So you look at him, maybe he hasn't had the outstanding year, but like you say, I mean, it's a lot different schedule than he's used to. He did push Brock Hardy to the limit, right? He's very capable, but he's also on the other side. He's very capable of getting majored by
going 0-2.
You don't know.
Yeah.
So I mean,
but that kid has been a winner his entire life. So I think he finds. I think when the moment comes, I think you'll see the best version of him.
Some of these guys step up on the big stage.
Yeah, and I am surprised, so like you got 2 guys with 57 for Iowa. You got Voinovich and then you got Williams. Now, Voinovich is going to wrestle close matches with everybody. Like he's going to be able to keep it close. And if he's going to win, he's probably going to win like an overtime match or a takedown match to win. Where Williams, he was such a wild card. I thought that he would have more pins than he did this year. But I thought he would be like the guy that you would have at nationals, just pinning guys all of a sudden, and you'd be like, "Oh man, they got an extra team point. They got an extra team point."
Very unorthodox.
Yeah, he loves laterals. He grabs guys over and unders and just throws people. So I was surprised that he, if I would have been like when I went to the Hawkeye practice in the springtime and I watched him wrestle, I never watched him take one takedown. All I did was watch him throw the guy that he was wrestling over and over again. Literally, like he just threw him and then threw him again and then threw him again. And I was like, dude, this guy is going to be wild, man. Because when you wrestle with him, you don't know what's going to happen. But I watched him start to wrestle and he went away from that. And so I think maybe that was partly coaching where it's like, hey, make sure you stick to the fundamentals and do this so you can win matches. But like, this kid looked like his value was like, hey, you could pin a good guy and
right.
But when you play like that, when you play the game where it's like live by the sword, die by the sword, you could lose and be out just as fast as you could, win and beat a national All-American or a national champ or something like that. But either way, he's not the guy. He's out for the year. Voinovich is in. What do you think the toughest weight class? Obviously 133, right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
You got Marcus Blaze, the 1 seed, Lucas Bird, the 2 seed, Ben Davino, 3 seed, Vizan Fugit, 4 seed, Drake Ayala, 5 seed.
I think Ayala got that good seed.
Yeah, I mean,
for his performance during the year.
I mean, I think he can easily get to Blaze in the semis, right?
Yeah.
Right. He lost to the Wisconsin kid this year, but I think, he's another one at the end. He picks it up when he needs to.
Yeah. Do you think
I'm looking? What's that?
There's a really good chance this year they may not have anybody in the finals in the NCAA tournament, right?
I got Caliendo.
I got Caliendo too. I'm not, I'm a big Okie State fan, but I think Caliendo this is his swan song. He's
I hope
going.
So.
Yeah,
right.
I like him.
Well, you're assuming that D Lockett and Caliendo are 3 and 4 or 2 and 3?
2 and 3, I think. Yeah, I mean that. Caliendo, has to make it to the finals. He's got to beat Blaze this weekend. Which he did lose to him this year, but I think if he's a finalist this weekend, he goes in as a 2 or 3 seed, depending on Lockett. Lockett could even be a 4 seed.
Yeah.
Well, and don't forget Angelo Ferrari, man. I think he's definitely a finalist.
In what? Finalist in what? The Big Tens or the
NCAA Nationals?
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, dude, that kid is hard to score on, and the Nationals is close match after close match after close match.
So what do you think was wrong with him? Mental or physical?
Like why he hadn't been wrestling the last couple weeks?
Yeah. About a month.
Good question. I think sometimes there's like built-in breaks for some of these guys, like getting guys off. Like I said, Iowa had the hardest lineup ever, right? So he wrestles literally Rocco Welsh. He wrestles McAnally, or he didn't wrestle McAnally, I don't think. But he, you put him through this lineup, this schedule, and you got these built-in breaks. Well, when 97 opens up, you go, okay, well, let's get him some matches so that he's ready to go. And I think that makes sense to just give Arnold matches, sit Ferrari,
right?
So it's like
it's almost match limit or whatever you need to get in that large. Let's say,
what is the limit? Because there's some guys there, like at Iowa, there's a couple of guys who only have 9 matches.
I think you only have to wrestle 5 to be eligible for the at-large, something like that.
And the at-large is only if you don't place at Big Tens?
And it's open. It's across the nation.
Okay. Because if you place
all the allocations are set. So let's say at 125, there's 28 for sure's across the nation. They'll have 4 at-large bids that they can give out to anybody.
Got it.
So, like, let's say if Ferrari defaults out of the tournament for some reason, he weighs in, boom, whistle, and he defaults out, he's eligible for an at-large bid.
Okay.
Which
that could happen too.
That does happen. I mean, it's happened, unfortunately, a lot more than it hasn't at the Big Tens.
Well, like I said, if there's an insider that's trying to take out brands from the seeding criteria, I think they won't give him the at-large bid. They're going to keep him out, trying to make it even harder for brands to retain his
do you guys really
job.
think he's in jeopardy?
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
I don't know. I
don't think he is at all.
Like, Marty, you're part of the Iowa Nation. I mean, they're not happy.
Oh, no, right? God, no.
Yeah, but are they ever happy?
Well, they're never happy, but they're usually winning a trophy and they're not happy. Matches. What's that?
I heard that a lot of people that were season ticket holders they went to 1 match or 2 matches and that was it.
Yeah.
So,
but
you got to keep those ticket holders coming.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I feel like their recruiting class is so good without Tom Brand. Like, again, here's the challenge with wrestling organizations, I feel like, is so much of their programs are based on fundraising. And when the coach itself is the fundraiser, if you take away the coach, you potentially take away some funding.
Oh, sure.
So these organizations, these universities, I think, have to play a delicate balance of like, okay, how much leverage does Tom Brands have to make sure that we can consistently still fundraise enough to keep guys, or can we get rid of them and immediately still have all the fundraising? And I think, from what I gather, the Iowa fundraising is largely tied to Tom Brands, so I don't think he's necessarily going to be easy to get out of there.
Plus, there's not much out there.
Yeah, and
replace them with
what?
Yeah, I don't know. Who do you replace him with right now?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's fine. I think he's going to be there for the foreseeable future, at least for his contract. I think it goes to 2028 or something.
Kyle Dake did get beat overseas in that tournament, so maybe he's thinking about coaching. It could be it'd be great.
Yeah, but. Yeah, I mean, that's a tricky one because, like we've talked about before, I think Okie State had some infrastructure built in place to kind of help with the transition for David Taylor. I wonder if Iowa faithful, the internal Iowa, would they accept Kyle Dake the same as Oklahoma State has accepted David Taylor?
I think they'd accept with open arms. Come on in.
Do they open it up to him to bring in his whole staff, staff that he put together, and no Iowa guy is part of that,
Yeah.
Like, are you allowing him to clean house?
Right. Well, I would think so.
Well, yeah, who knows? I don't know. We'll find out after after this month.
Here.
Yeah, in a month we'll find out. I know because that's when the transfer portal opens.
Yeah.
Is right after the Nationals. Speaking of, though, we're talking about college programs that have changed coaches or potential. What we had not talked about it, but last week Illinois removed the temporary thing for Jeremy Hunter. He is now the official head coach of the University of Illinois, and Mike Poeta is not. Is no longer the coach. So yeah, Illinois goes with Jeremy Hunter. What are you guys thinking about that?
I think it's a good, consistent change.
I don't know.
It's not a big shakeup, so your recruits and everything maybe are familiar with Hunter, so you don't lose your recruits by making big change. I like Jeremy, and I hope it's a move in the right direction. So we'll find out, right?
Marty?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I mean,
they should have a winning program every year. The state that they're in.
Yeah, I mean, they got some good recruits coming in, so
you do.
And maybe Poeta had a lot to do with that, but I think Hunter probably has just as much, right? Your coaching staff probably has a little bit to do with kids that go places, right?
Yeah.
We'll see if they keep all the assistants too, though. We'll see what he does.
Right.
I would think he probably will, to not upset the boat that much. So
right. So
yeah. We'll see how they perform this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Ten's. Yeah, they're in the mix. Yeah, I think the pick is going to be. It's a positive for the Illinois faithful, like the fans, right? So, like I said, this. I think Hunter is connected to everybody still within the alumni base. Obviously, I said this before too. Like everybody who's ever gone to Illinois in the last 20 years, they respect Jeremy Hunter just because he is who he is, how good he is at wrestling,
right.
how much. Like I mean, I remember going into the weight rooms at 6 a.m. and he's on the treadmill just running as hard as he possibly could. Like he was an animal. And so as athletes, you always looked at him as like just, the Terminator. Right. So I think he definitely keeps contact with all the past alum and can get support, I think, pretty quickly from those guys. So that's
you got to keep your assistant coaches young, too, because they got to be able to go in the room.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, no. He has to replace. He has to replace himself with somebody who is younger, younger version of himself.
You bet.
Somebody who can grab a guy and just wrestle with every day, and because he has been largely responsible for a lot of the lightweight success in the past, and you need guys like that, and I think it's a great opportunity to reevaluate the assistant coaching positions and what their roles are. There's guys like Jason Knopf that are just out there waiting.
What about Gilman?
Thomas Gilman.
Thomas Gilman too.
I like that. I like that.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you go after him?
I don't dislike that. I don't know if he wants to though. I think he really liked Pennsylvania. I think that was one of the reasons why he wasn't super thrilled about Okie State. I think he liked his familiarity with Pennsylvania and where he lived and the house that he had and stuff. I know that was one of the complaints that,
What about? I mean, here's a name, and I don't know what he's doing, but Dayton Fix. I mean, I think he'd be a good guy you bring in the room to roll with your lower weights,
Yeah. Look at you bringing the Okie State connection. I like it.
You got to throw them out there, or even like there's so many guys that just you lose track of, but like Nick Siriano, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he's not a good coach or something, but I mean, if I was trying to find people to come in and work with my lighter weight guys, those are guys.
Well, it's just an easy solution. Spencer Lee.
Well, Spencer
Lee, the Illinois Regional Training Center. I mean,
I don't know if Spencer Lee has many years left. He always comes off like he has like his body is constantly falling apart or something.
Yeah.
I think he's like a lot older than what he ever portrayed.
Yeah.
We
got to check when he was 20.
He looks like an old man. I mean,
we check his birth certificate. I don't know if it's accurate. Yeah, I do. I really like the Dayton Fix one. I think that one. I wasn't thinking about weight class coaches and who to bring in, but now that you say it out loud, I like that one. But his family's Oklahoma people. Like he's at the OSU, and it'd be hard to get him away.
And is he at OSU? I don't know.
Yeah, he's part of the RTC, I think.
Yeah. So
yeah,
but it's just like that transfer portal. I mean, money talks.
Yeah, you definitely get. You definitely got to get some money coming in the RTC. Yeah.
It's too bad that those three boys already committed up north because you get Cassiope down there as your
heavyweight
coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah, hey, no, it's never too late there, McNames.
Oh no, I mean things change.
And when you think about the game that we're in, whoa, what a game! What a game! Hey, hire the coach, hire the brother, and get the recruits
and get them to come.
And Tony's doing a great job too, man. He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
McNames, I think you're on it today, though, man. Put you in as general manager. I think you go after Big Tony. You recruit him hard as a heavyweight coach, as a big guy coach, and then you go directly for the brothers.
When I could
they're triplets.
Yeah.
the triplets, yeah. I mean, if I had that Big Ten pass, this would be all about talking to him this weekend about.
I know. Did that fall through, Dan?
That did not. Yeah. I do think though. You could definitely weasel your way down there and talk to some of those guys. Again, I don't know if they want to hear. Some of these guys don't want to hear that their job. That you're saying just talk to Big Tony. Yeah.
I'm not going up to Branson. Where are you going to coach next year?
Yeah. Where are you going to be? Yeah.
What's the future hold for you?
Yeah. No, I do like that though.
There's something I was thinking and I lost track of it when we.
Well, your head's been spinning today.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Good information.
Yeah, he's getting hired as the general manager of the Illini.
Yeah,
I got to get going soon anyhow because I got to play bingo this morning.
Oh, bingo, huh?
Oh, bingo, yeah, big time bingo money. Yeah, we're going to the casino to play bingo.
All right.
No golfing though.
I'm kind of aging.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I was going to say we were talking about big guys. I just heard. Was it Kurt Smith? Right, he was the big kid for Hononegah last year.
Yeah, he's at heavyweight now.
He's at
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, and he walked on the football team, running back.
Kurt Smith. Yeah, you know what he should have done though.
Wait, hold on. He walked on Notre Dame's
football program. And
Real life Rudy, the actual one that actually did it, not the.
Yeah, Walters told me he must have ran into him maybe down at the dual team or whatever. He goes that he talked to him or he heard from someone. I don't know exactly his source, but yeah, he walked on as a running back and made it at Notre Dame.
He should have went with their rugby program. They got a great rugby program at Notre Dame, and it's all funded. I told him, I said, you should just go play rugby. He'd be a great rugby player.
Yeah, but maybe he wants to be able to walk a little bit later in life. I mean, rugby's a little tough, Marty.
Well, yeah, not really. Not if you're somewhat tough.
Did you play rugby?
7 years.
That explains everything.
Exactly.
7 years.
Explains the short-term memory loss.
Explains a lot.
Speech. Everything, Marty.
That may not be from getting could maybe from a couple of drinks sometimes.
Yeah. All good stuff. I mean, Big Ten tournament's coming up, NCAA's after that. Team State was up last week. That finished up. Anything else, guys? Marty's got to get to bingo.
No.
Yeah, I got bingo going on. Nothing. I think
nothing right now. Good.
Are we going to do something? Are we going to do something during the Big Tens? Are we going to do a Sunday morning thing to talk about Saturdays?
I'm not going to commit to anything.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
Yeah, he might be resting in the breaks.
We can possibly send out a text if we're live and ready to go. Yeah. But once we get the brackets, we will send that out and we'll get our bracket challenge going.
Okay. Yeah, that could be fun. Yeah, I'll have to get into it this year. Last year I avoided. I was not confident enough to be in my pick, so I didn't want to gamble my money away. I didn't want to give it away so easily. This year is a little different.
All right.
I've been paying attention a little bit more. I've got energy. I've been focused. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good.
but yeah. Other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day.
Yeah.
All right.
And
All right,
we'll
guys.
be back next week.
Enjoy the weather.
78.